Hello guys, my name is James. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If anyone thought Marvel's Moon Knight, which was a rather batshit, Charlie Kaufman-esque journey to the center of its hero's mind, would have a neat and tidy ending, then I'm sure, somewhere out there, those people are rethinking their MCU fandom. Moon Knight's season finale was a superhero smoothie of Marc Spector's Stephen Grant antics, Ethan Hawke surely learning the wonders of CGI, and a post-credits scene that hints Arthur Harrow might have a looser grasp on reality than our hero. Given that Moon Knight ends with, the sudden introduction of a third identity, we're feeling like Oscar Isaac might not be done with the Marvel Cinematic Universe quite yet. According to Moon Knight writer Jeremy Slater, the future of Moon Knight is in the powerful hands of Marvel pres Kevin Feige and Isaac. I think a lot of those decisions are ultimately going to be in the hands of Kevin Feige because he's the guy with the master plan, Slater told the playlist. And of course, Oscar Isaac, because he's not signed up for the sort of traditional 7-film contract or whatever other actors have signed. Oscar has the ability to do as much or as little Moon Knight as he wants to. I think he had a great time playing the character, and I think he really enjoyed the process and is happy he did it. But I also think he's not a guy who's going to rush in and just sort of churn out a sequel just because the first one was popular. For what it's worth, Isaac has addressed his future as the character. And it seems as if he's somewhat down to return. Isaac told Variety, "I had heard of the golden handcuffs," he said of the idea that he could remain in the superhero game for life. Luckily, we all agreed that Moon Knight is what we're going to focus on. This is the story. And if there's any kind of future, I think it just depends on if people like it, if people want to see more, and if we find a story that's worth telling. You know what our job is now, right? To speculate what said story might be. Here's everything we know about the future of Moon Knight. Unfortunately, Marvel didn't give us its usual courtesy, the usual so-and-so will return bit we often see when a hero series or film ends. So we can't speculate too much here. That said, we're guessing that Marvel will invite Moon Knight back to the superhero sandbox for an adventure alongside the character's partners in crime fighting. At least the ones from the comic books. Expect that Stephen Grant / Marc Spector / Jake Lockley will pay Blade or Black Knight a visit before Disney rolls out a second season of Moon Knight. What might happen in Season 2 of Moon Knight? Jake Lockley might happen. In the season finale of Moon Knight, we see Marc Spector's third, and new, identity pick up Arthur Harrow from the psychiatric hospital, shove him in a limo, and shoot him. We have zero clue whether or not this is a reversible, or even imagined death, but we do know that Lockley is a character ripped from the comic books. Historically, he's been depicted as Moon Knight's most violent personality. That said, you could easily see Season 2 depicting an internal war between Lockley and Spector / Grant. You'd have to think that the trio is still beholden to Khonshu, if Lockley is out and about hanging with the god, even though the finale would have you believe Spector, Grant are no longer Moon Knight. Meanwhile, we'd love to see more of May Calamoi's Scarlet Scarab, the Egyptian superhero Layla becomes in the final scenes of the series. No matter what, we'll pray to the Marvel gods that Isaac returns to the MCU. We know he wouldn't leave us hanging.